Yep, the US spec for the 2022 Toyota GR86 has been revealed, and I'm going to lay it out on you, but I don't think it's any much, of the Japanese or the Asian versions that we've seen. So let me just quickly touch on areas where I think it deserves to be touched. The Matrix G mesh grille is constant, flanked by the LED headlights and the vertical air intakes that we've seen for the front. And we've seen the new fender vents, the sportier side skirts, and sleeker greenhouse. So those things are constant, nothing much is changed. And you've seen the new tail lights and the small diffuser at the back end of the vehicle. Yeah, so that remains the same. Let me be specific. I think the wheels deserves to be highlighted, and so the GR86, the US spec, comes standard with 17-inch wheels, but if you opt for more premium variants, you get an 18-inch forged wheels with black finish wrapped in a grippier Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, and these will be backed by the 11.6 inches disc in front and 11.4 inches at the rear, as it is on the Japanese versions or the Asian versions. Right, I believe we know the infotainment will come in a size of 8 inches, which is constant, nothing much is changed. The 7-inch digital cluster, but let me highlight on the fact that when the vehicle is in track mode, the infotainment display shows real-time readouts of gear position, engine speed, water temperature, and oil. And I believe that is one of the interesting things. But if you up your game and go for a more premium GR86 US spec, you get leather and Alcantara upholstery and padded leather touch points and silver accents. Interestingly, you also get aluminum pedals and 8-speaker audio system here. We know of the safety tech, which is almost the same as what is on the Subaru. You get a Subaru EyeSight driver assistant, which is made up of adaptive control and the rest, so we won't touch much on that. The engine remains the same 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, and this produces 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, just as we have always known. One of the interesting changes over the previous generations is that the 2.4 liter engine produces its peak torque at relatively low, which is 3,700 rpm, over the outgoing model that used to peak at 6,600 rpm. Right, so this is it. Some of the things that you get to enjoy on the new GR86, even in the US spec, is the Torsen limited slip differential, front and rear frame reinforcement that increases rigidity. The US spec will also have aluminium fenders and roof panels, which will help give the car a curb weight of around 2,800 pounds, that's 1270 kilograms. And to wrap it all up, Toyota is making this available for the US market. So Toyota is saying that every 2022 GR86 that comes to the US will come with a complimentary 1-year membership to National Autosport Association, NASA. This will enable each owner to attend a free high-performance driving event and receive a discounted admission to NASA sanctioned events, which I believe is an interesting one to add as a selling gimmick. Okay, so this is what the new Toyota 86 is about.